Hey, what's going on, Paranormal World? The highly anticipated Ghost Adventure spinoff show is finally here. And to be honest, it's probably only anticipated by me. Look, I'm just excited they are actually trying to, put an attempt at going to the East Coast. But nonetheless, the first episode of Ghost Adventures House Calls was a letdown. I hate to say it, but you know, I just feel like it was a letdown. And not only by me, but it also seems like the homeowners that were in this episode were disappointed as well. At least that's the vibe I got. And it seems like at the end of the investigation, the family just wanted to say this was a complete waste of time. Like, this is episode one, and this show had no real research, no back history on the family other than the two elderly grandparents that, died in that home. But the homeowners of this house are Matt and Christina. Now, the house was apparently built in the 50s, and like I just mentioned, Matt's grandparents died there. Now, Matt thinks something has been attached to him since he was a little boy, and it's getting worse and worse, and it's causing physical harm on him and his family. And his wife sees shadow figures, and Matt has also witnessed his young baby boy laying on the bed and the covers being ripped off the bed onto the floor. Now, that's some real dangerous poltergeist activity right there. But anyway, the Ghost Adventures crew minus Zach. Well, Zach was there, but he was on a laptop virtually. So they do this walkthrough of the house, and they pull out this dry field meter. And this was the first time I actually seen this device, but I guess it's like an EMF detector. I guess it's an EMF detector on steroids. But they pull out that device and the EMF. Now, both of these devices were spiking out of control, specifically when Matt was around. And then they take some pictures and they capture some type of ectoplasmic mist in the picture next to Matt. And then all of a sudden, Matt has these red marks on his neck and all over his face. And it got so bad that the Ghost Adventures crew had to remove him from his own house for his safety. And later on, the investigation starts, and basically Zach is walking the Ghost Adventures crew through everything. Do this, do that, go here, go there. Anyway, Zach tries to explain to the audience that he has created a paranormal connection, like a highway through their communication. So he's basically saying that, even though he's on Zoom, he can feel everything and he can possibly get something attached to him. And, it's hard to take that kind of stuff seriously, but let's move on. So Zach gets the crew members to lay in each of the beds in the house. And Zach purposely tried to agitate these entities. And Zach also had Aaron try to provoke these spirits. And one spirit in particular, Aaron, earlier in the episode, one of these spirits had latched on to Aaron and touched his face or his shoulder or something. Anyway, Zach asked Aaron to provoke that specific entity. And Aaron disagrees to do it, and he says he's talking to the entity out loud. He's saying, hey, I respect you, or I respect your powers, basically saying, please don't hurt me. And Zach claimed that Aaron basically joined forces by submitting to this entity. And he told Aaron to go back inside and disrespect this entity. And I'm like, man, y'all fighting fire with fire, and it really ain't making any sense. And to be honest, this first episode was not it. And it felt like a throwaway show. And also, the show was missing something. I can't put my hand on it, but it was definitely missing something. And even at the end of the episode, the family was basically, saying that the Ghost Adventures crew did nothing to help. And if anything, Matt and Christina claimed that things got worse over time. And Zach told them maybe they should, buy a new home or, move somewhere else. And they were like, we can't really afford that. I want to stay here. But then Zach suggests bringing in a priest. But my question is, why didn't they already do that? Like I said, they should have did more research. They should have came in willing and, ready to help this family. It seemed like they just agitated the spirit or whatever was latched on to Matt and made the situation worse. But like I said, man, they could have brought in a priest, somebody to bless this home. It just seems like they didn't take this family seriously. And the family really looked like they could use some help. Anyway, how do you all feel about this show, Ghost Adventures House Call? Do you like the new episode? I know they dropped another episode. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow and probably put up a review. It'll probably be up Saturday. But anyway, let me know down in the comment section below, and subscribe if you love any and everything paranormal, and make sure you hit that notification button if you do subscribe so you can see every time I upload. As always, be safe, peace.